Welcome back to AM Live. I'm here with the mayor, Mr. Crew.
Mayor of Jackson.
Mayor of Jackson. Well, you're our mayor.
Right.
You're everybody's mayor. Pat, what's going on in the city of Jackson?
Well, you know that Sue called me yesterday. She goes, make a list of the things that are going on. Well, I don't think I need to do that. But the city is, just from an organizational standpoint, we had quite a few retirements in the last year, and we've got some new people coming in.
Great.
Carlos Arauco retired after 31 years with the city. So, and we had an interview for public maintenance worker in Public Works.
Great.
And there over 70 people applied for the job.
My goodness.
I was surprised at that, too.
That's wonderful. That's great. The city looks wonderful. It really does. I mean, Main Street looks just so nice, and everything's just moving right along.
Yeah, our public work guys do a good job.
They do. They do a great job.
The vacant buildings are some we're addressing. The biggest news probably on the council front is that 2 meetings ago we decided, after a lengthy study and 2 different surveys that were sent out over the years, that we are going to become a parking-free city when the Rancheria covering the meters contract, who they so generously did for a year.
Yes.
I think that's up in April or May,
yes.
And we are going to take the meters out.
Wonderful. I think that would be very, very nice. I think a lot of people will really appreciate that. And because I know, and we want to thank the Rancheria for everything that they've done, because it really made a big difference, and we heard a lot of feedback on that. How great is this, you know? So, and there's a lot of events going on here, a lot of shopping and a lot of tourists coming in on the weekend, and they always hit Jackson. So I think that's really important. I think that's great. That's good news.
The sales tax and the TOT from bottoms in 08, 09 have slowly been creeping up, and we're hoping that the free parking will be the catalyst to get us over the hump. There's always the problem of merchants parking on Main Street.
Sure.
We tried to look at that in the study, and there's really not much you can do about it. We're just hoping peer pressure will force them to get out of the park in front of their own store.
Sure. I think people have to understand, too, that, you know, when you live in a quaint little town, and we have a few quaint little towns in Amador County, that that is always going to be a problem. That is always going to be something that you have to deal with. And I think that if people are just a little patient, you know, they'll find a parking space and come down and shop, because we have some great places here in Jackson to shop.
Yeah, and the year is starting to wind up with events. Of course, there's always Dandelion Days. The Lions Club do a great job with that.
They do.
And I was talking to one of the Lions members. They're going to apply, it's in the works, to have a car show in July at Dietert Park.
Oh, wonderful.
And then the JBCA has their car show. This is a third weekend, May 16th. I think it's third weekend in May. It's on a Saturday,
And people love car shows.
Well, yeah, you know, there's a lot of them around, but it's on the settings of the old town. Is really a nice thing.
It is. It's great. It's
and then
really
Sue wanted me to talk about her favorite project, the Creek Walk.
Great.
Is still in the idea, if you haven't heard of it or it's been years, is we've applied for funding, and we've got the right-of-way from the Fuller families to build a access from Boozy parking lot with a zigzag path down to the creek, come under the highway, and then where the concrete is heading towards the National.
Yes.
Then that would all be, and you would come and you could access Main Street without having to use the crosswalk.
How nice is that?
Which is a safety issue.
You bet. You bet.
So that's in the work, and I think this is our third year in the funding cycle, and they say it takes 3 or 4 years to get so.
Great. So you have a lot of things on your agenda.
Yeah, lots of things for everybody.
Yeah, which is great. And I know that you always get a lot of people to help out, and people are very enthusiastic to take care of their the county's needs and the city's needs.
I found
it's a lot of fun.
No one will volunteer, but if you ask them, they'll do it.
That's it, because they don't want to tell you no.
Right.
They're afraid of you, Pat.
Not me, but in general.
And so what? Then we have at the end of the year, there's just so many activities in Jackson. I mean, it's really becoming very well known outside the county. We have people from all over. I know that during the Christmas
Yeah.
events down there, going out and interviewing people. They're from all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we get people from Sacramento. We get people from
Reno.
We had people from Reno one
Yeah,
year,
right.
and they say they come down every single year to attend these wonderful little events. My neighbor's son comes from Las Vegas, and then they come down. They go shopping here. They went. Matter of fact, they went downstairs to Mr. Hines' place down there and bought a bunch of things. And they just love this atmosphere. And this is why a lot of people say, "Oh, you know, we should do this. We should do that." No, we need to leave things alone because that's what people want.
And we're sitting right on top of Baker Street West, aren't we now?
Yeah, I think so. I think
Right top.
absolutely.
They came to Rotary Club Tuesday night and explained that. I had no idea that was happening.
Yeah, isn't that cute?
Yeah, 10 little different storefronts.
Yeah. Oh, it's just
They're gonna
great.
have dinner, murder mysteries.
You
and-
bet. Rolf has done he's done a great job. And I think it's really interesting because it takes you way back. And when you go in there, it's like you've taken a step back in time, and it's wonderful. It's really
And
nice.
we've been working on it. I think we have the dates.
Okay, we're going to take a little short break,
Okay.
and then we're going to come back with the mayor, and we're going to be talking about a love affair.
I got 2 more events I want to mention.
Well,